Good morning, children. And today we are going to see our chemistry lab, which also has physics and biology equipments. So I'm going to take you to a short visit or tour in our school's lab. And let's enter. You won't be able to see me today, and that you will be only hearing me. So here we have the racks, the fire extinguisher. Racks presently do not have anything in them because everything is outside here. You can see some boards, wooden boards for refraction, flat bottom flasks. Here we have beakers, porcelain crucibles, funnels, conical flasks, some specimens here. The DNA model. This is the skeletal model. The brain. Test tube stands we have. These are battery eliminators. Filter papers. Spatulas, glass rods, tongs, bend tubes, droppers. Bend tubes are with corks. These are tripod stands, wire gauge. Here we have the burettes, the Bunsen burner, reagent bottles, stop watches here, measuring cylinders. Here we have the balance, weighing balance, gas jars. This is the gold leaf electroscope. You can see the gold leaf. Here we have apparatus on physics. Then here we have series parallel resistances and series parallel Ohm's law. These are microscope boxes. This is mortar pestle. Prisms we have got. And this is Hope's apparatus. We'll be studying it in heat. This is calorimeter. Again, we will be using it in heat lesson. That's the prism. And spring balances. Glass slabs for refraction. Here we have lots of stands, and then here we start with chemicals. A lot of chemicals here. Again here we have a lot of chemicals. But today here we are going to see some specimens because we have recently done animal classification. The last lesson that we have done is animal classification, and so I have just arranged some slides for specimens for you to see. And the very first one is a bath sponge. Bath sponge that belongs to phylum Porifera, and that it has got ostia and oscula. Cellular grade of organization is present. So that is the bath sponge. Next, which I am showing you, is tapeworm. Tapeworm belongs to phylum Platyhelminthes, that is flatworms. You can see that how this tapeworm is a flat worm. It's an endoparasite present in the intestines of human beings. Then the next one that I am showing you here is liver fluke, leaf-like structure. It is also called as fasciola. So that is liver fluke. It's also a endoparasite found inside the bodies of snail and cattle. So it completes its life cycle in 2 organisms, and it causes disease liver rot, and it is found inside the liver of these organisms, 2 hosts, snail and cattle. So these are both flatworms, that is tapeworm and liver fluke, belonging to phylum Platyhelminthes. Next we have Ascaris, that is roundworm. You can see that the posterior end is curved, that means it's a male Ascaris. Phylum Aschelminthes. It's also a endoparasite inside the intestines of human beings. So these are roundworms. Next we come to earthworm. Phylum Annelida. You can see a band here, dark colored band, that is clitellum, and that is used for reproduction. Segmented body is there, hair like setae, used for locomotion, friend of farmers. Next is cockroach. Phylum Arthropoda, that is jointed feet or appendages. Now you can see how the legs are in parts, but each part is joined to one another. So that is jointed feet or phylum Arthropoda. You can see compound eyes, chitinous exoskeleton, and hair-like structures in the front, that is antennae. This is the phylum which has maximum number of animals in it. Next we come to Phylum Moluska, and the example that we are seeing here is Pila. Pila has got soft body. The body is soft, and it has got mantle, that is calcareous, made out of calcium carbonate, and visceral mass, that is going to have all the organ systems is present. So the mantle is broken here, and you can see the visceral mass, soft bodied. That is Phylum Moluska, example Pila. Next what we are seeing is starfish. Starfish is phylum Echinodermata. So echinoderms have got a characteristic feature, that is they are having spines or ossicles, and tube feet, 5 tube feet you can see, pentaradial symmetry, water-vascular system. So these are the characteristics of echinoderms. The last 2 are of class Pisces, that is fish. This is rohu, and that is a bony fish. You can see eyes, gills, fins, scales, caudal fin, that is tail fin, is very clearly visible. You can see paired and unpaired fins. So these are some specimens that I wanted to show you. You must be wondering that how these specimens are preserved. So here we have a fluid which is called as formaldehyde, which is a organic compound, carbon compound, and formaldehyde is also called as formalin, which is a mixture of formaldehyde with water, and the IUPAC name of formaldehyde is methanol. The functional group here is aldehyde. Aldehydes have a functional group CHO, and the formula for formaldehyde is HCHO. So it's the first member of the aldehyde series, and that is used for preserving these specimens. So 4 of them you have to learn for your practicals. One is earthworm, next is cockroach and fish, and the 4th one is a bird. We do not have a stuffed bird here, but 4 of them are there for your practicals. You have to learn the characteristics of the phylum and you have to write down the classification. So that's all from my side. Hope you have liked the video, and we will meet with more such videos whenever we come across any practical. Thank you.